You'll never change what's been and gone. May your smile shine on. Don't be scared. Your destiny may keep you warm, 'cause all of the stars are fading away. Just try not to worry, you'll see them someday. Just take what you need and be on your way, and stop crying your heart out. Hello, Drew James here from Learn Guitar in London. I hope you're having an awesome day. Okay, now a couple of people have written to me recently and said, Drew, there is not enough Oasis on your channel. And I thought about this and then I thought, yeah, good point, there isn't. Oasis are originally what got me into being a guitarist. I remember sort of finding my way through easy to play Oasis guitar book, although it really wasn't that easy to play. I don't know where they generated these chords from, but it was turning my fingers into all these contorted shapes, and looking back on it I realised it wasn't a great book. But anyway, it got me started on learning guitar. So more Oasis tutorials, yes, definitely. And I really like this tune. So we're going to be learning finger-picked intro into some strumming, and let's get into that right now. Okay, chord time. So you're going to need a B power chord, including the octave, an A suspended second, an E suspended fourth, a G, an A suspended fourth, and a D. If you think you already know those chords, then skip to this point in time in the video and you can start learning the order of them and the rhythm and the fingerstyle pattern that I'm using. If you don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go through them. The B power chord, index finger on the second fret on the A string, ring finger on the fourth fret on the D string, making our standard power chord there, and then pinky tucked underneath on the G string on the fourth fret, okay? If you don't know the names of the strings, Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, Elephants and Donkeys Grow Big is, I was told another one recently, but I can't remember it. Come up with your own, it's more potent if you do. So that's your first chord, and we're just going to be playing the strings we're holding down. Okay? We're never going to be strumming that, we're always going to be finger picking it. The A suspended second, so we're going to be making an A as normal, hopefully you know how to do that, and then we're just going to be lifting up the pinky. So that's set middle and ring finger on the D and G string on the second fret, strumming bottom 5. We're then going to be making an E chord, so that's middle on the second fret, ring on the second fret on the A and the D, and index on the first fret on the G, and strum all 6. The suspended fourth of the E, you're just going to put the pinky down, hope you can see that, put the pinky down on the G string on the second fret to cancel out the index, but don't lift up the index because we're only going to be doing the suspended fourth briefly. Okay, and then that's putting it back. Good, the G, I'm using good old shiny, happy G, which is the normal G, but just adding in the octave here. So index finger on the second fret on the A string, middle finger on the third fret on the E, ring on the third fret on the B, and pinky on the third fret of the E. Strum all 6 for that one. The suspended fourth of the A, so here's your A chord as normal, just instead of lifting this one up like we do for suspended second, slide it out to the third fret whilst leaving these held down on the second fret like so, and strum bottom 5. Finally D, so you're going to index finger on the second fret on the G, middle finger on the second fret on the E, so they're on top of each other, and ring finger on the third fret on the B. For D, thumb reasonably round the back so that we're not collapsing our fingers and touching any strings we shouldn't be. Okay, and that's our D chord there. Very good. Right, let's get started on it. So we're going to make our B5 first of all, and we're going to go thumb, index and middle as our pinch. We're having to break the finger picking rule because the index finger needs to play the D string here, So we're going to pinch thumb, index and middle, basically pinching the strings that we're holding down. And pinch means play all the strings together. So we're going to, okay, so we're going to play that and let it ring. You hear it still going? If I did that, it stops, right? So let it ring. So you're going to pinch, then just index and middle for 7 times. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat again. Hold on. 5, 6, 7. Hold on. And then you're going to go to your A suspended seconds, okay? Do the same pinch, so we're on the A string, middle and ring. Then the same on this hand with the index and middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't be, that's 8 technically. Don't be scared. Then we're going to go to an E chord, okay? So thumb on the thickest string, index and middle on their relevant strings here on the D and G. Don't be scared. Then on the third hit of the E, so 1, 2, 3, then we're going to go suspended on the 4 and then quickly back on the 5 to the E. So I'll show you that again because I think that sounds really cool in the song if you get that right. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 8 in total. I'll do that one more time. So it's 1, 2, 3, pinky, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then into our G. You can make this G chord here. So we're going to go thumb on the top string, index and middle, same strings, it's the same thing. Once again, always doing, basically we're always starting each chord with a thumb on the pinch and then just following it off with 7 more index and middles. May your smile. Now, little trick there for the change back to B5. The index finger's already there, right? So here's your G, just move those up. Don't bother lifting this up, leave it there. May your smile shine on. Say suspended seconds. Don't be E, suspended back to E. Your destiny made you want. Okay, so for the first 4 Gs, it's the same as normal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I just want you to take your index and move it down to the G string. So you're holding down the 2nd fret here. And then keep going 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's copying the lift that the piano does, adding in a well, you're adding in the 9th. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'cause all of the stars. Okay, and then we're into the strumming. So I really hope you've got the hang of that intro so far. So we're going from a G into a D chord for the chorus. So just leave that ring finger down there again. You'll notice that with a lot of Oasis songs, this kind of stays here the whole time, and the pinky occasionally comes and joins it, all right? So leave that there and we're going to make a D. And let's do the rhythm pattern. So it's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay? 1, E, and 2. Actually, I won't count it. I'll just do it with the accent. So it's, we're going to put an accent on the, in this place here. 1, 2, 3, 4 round. 1, 2, 3, 4 round. So just do a louder strum. So all of the D, a faded A suspended 4th. Now the change to A suspended 4th is really easy from D. We're just going to move the index up to the 2nd fret on the D string and tuck the middle finger underneath on the 2nd fret on the G string. Ring finger, leave it there, don't move it. Strum the bottom 5 for this. The D you should have been strumming the bottom 4. Same rhythm. You'll see them someday. You're then going to change to an E minor 7, even easier change. Move these from the middle strings to the A and the D string. Okay? Leave the ring there, don't move it. You'll see them someday. Now this bit's quite important as well. This is something that the piano does. I'm not sure if the guitar does it, but I think it sounds awesome. So we're going to go down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Now what I'm doing there is I'm moving my index finger up to the thickest string on the second fret whilst leaving this here, okay? I'll do it nice and slowly for you. Don't strum here. I'm going to do this just to demonstrate where my hand, what the strumming is. Listen. That's going back into the G there, okay? So, try not to worry, you'll see them someday. So it's on the word some that Noel's singing. Go down, down, up, then into your G. And stay on the G, watch you D, and be on your E. Okay, so here's your D. So just move the index finger, leave the index finger down this time, slide it back to the first fret on the G string, then put middle and ring on the A and the D string. Strum all 6, way and stop crying your heart out. Then we're going to do a G, and we're going to do nothing but down strums, building this up into our next chorus. So that's called crescendo, getting louder. Get on. Okay, and then at that point we're going to go to a full-blooded B minor. Now, this requires a bar chord, but actually with this song you can get away without barring the bottom string. You can actually do that. It does sound really nice in the song. So let's show you what this is, because I didn't do this at the beginning. Index finger on the second fret on the A string, middle finger on the third fret on the B, ring on the fourth on the D, and pinky on the fourth on the G. And then to make it a full-blooded bar chord, you would flatten this finger, but you can get away with just having those 4 held down. And we've got a new rhythm here. Okay, so that is down, down, down. That accent's still in the same place. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. I'll do that slower. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Okay, and then we're going to go to our A suspended seconds. Down, down, down. E. Suspended. You'll never change what's been and gone. And then putting in this same for the next chord. So that's the same where we're just moving this down like we did when we were finger picking it. It's the same order of chords essentially. Okay, but there's just now a strummed rhythm pattern going over it. Okay, then you keep that rhythm pattern going into your chorus. All of the D are faded and suspended. And then we're essentially doing exactly the same thing again. So there's no point in me showing you the chorus again. After that chorus, you then play another chorus, but there's no singing. All right, so that's D, A suspended fourth, E minor 7, G, D, E, G. And then there's another chorus. And then at the end of that chorus, what we're doing is we're going, so stop crying your heart out. Stop crying your heart out. So it's just between E minor and G. E minor 7, sorry. It's crying your heart out. And then the singing stops, it's just the same chord progression. And then on the breakdown, it's the same chords as our chorus, but they're just lightly strummed by Noel. And then he finishes on a D. Thank you for watching my lesson. If you've enjoyed this, then give the video a like. And drop me a comment with any Oasis tutorial requests that you might have. This lesson was brought to you by brightonguitars.co.uk. If you want to watch over 150 free acoustic guitar lessons, all taught by moi, then click this link right here and that will take you straight through to the video section of the Learn Guitar in London website. As ever, keep on playing. Have an awesome day. Take care.